Welcome along with Anastacia, Blue Beyond Guide, Ascension Pioneer, with all of humanity, feeling firstly to the planet. What does this mean? So, this is for those of you masters who, okay, the throat's starting to clear already. Excuse me. This is for those of you forerunners, those of you who are wanting something more, whether you've become more newly awakened recently. I met another lady the other day, so it's only been the last 2 years that I've had my awakening, whereas others, and this is apart from those saying, oh, it's been all my life, I knew I, come in and I was meant to whatever. Me too, okay, as in, I remember Jesus coming to me when I was a little girl, lifting me up, and I knew deep inside I had a role and a mission, and there was something more to life. And then in comes a human experience, and I read in a lot of throat clearing. Excuse me. So just take a moment, allow your throat to clear right now. Whoever you are coming on here, I'm stepping things up, and I need to share that the changes at the moment with that planet are so big that at the forefront in the GrandMaster energy of working behind the scenes for so long, there are some things I need to share because I'm stepping things up, I'm making changes, and I'm finding new ways to do things because my energy has been so far ahead of time of humanity's in updates that I've been writing. One again the other day from 6 years ago is for what souls are currently going through now, that souls are amazed. Oh my God, you wrote this 6 years ago for now. And I'm like, yes. So in being so far ahead with what you're going through now, I've already been through for myself in a GrandMaster energy, bringing through something new for the planet as an Ascension Pioneer, Trailblazer. What does that mean? I'm going to start right from the beginning of what does that mean when I say this once. Then it'll be done, it'll be said, and I'll refer people to watch this today because I mention in bits and pieces through my videos, and there's over 150 videos of me coming in here personally showing up in ninth dimensional energies, soul and spirit gifting a beautiful divine healing of you just showing up, being in this energy space. You are your own self-healer of your own vibration. No one else can heal you but you, and those that you allow and trust safely in your energy to do work with the divine, never ever handing our power over or opening up our sacred heart of hearts and our sacred space of the divine with anybody, because we need to step things up even further before the planet's energy is changing. I shared about this not long ago that I felt come through me because I'm a human template for all of humanity in spirit and soul with our new earth ascension below the iceberg, behind the scenes. I've been here for 26 years in this lifetime, 18 in writing. It's time for me to step up in my GrandMastership energies and start stating things as they are. You're ready. So I watch so many videos of others that I'm guided to, of what messages people are bringing to the planet. And to me, I've brought it through all before. There we go. There's a final shift and clear. Apologies if that hurt your ears. Let's just take a moment. What does this mean? Hello, welcome. Thank you. Okay, you ready? It's a new coming home to a new self. This is my fourth week I have been in a displacement of energy, writing and sharing updates. I won't go into the below the iceberg email updates by exchange for now. I will go through that soon because I want to share with you that many of you masters are wanting to jump ahead with GrandMaster energies ahead of time. However, what is happening, and I'm seeing with all of you one way or another. So when people say, I know what you mean, I went through that last week. No, you did not. Said with so much love. No, you didn't. This is firstly a new to the planet. That's number one. I want to establish when I share something. This is new. The first time it's being voiced newly to the planet. For you to take in what this is for you. Beautiful, big release. The first choice you need to make is to stay, to consciously make a choice that you want to remain, feeling, slowing down, and being conscious of your feelings, slowing down and breathing. Things have to shift. We can't continue as we are. I am talking that so far, all of you masters that I have been dealing with are needing to slow down and feel, because many are coming from the thinking with their spirituality. And it's okay. Remember, it takes time to master oneself. So many of you masters are rushing ahead in GrandMaster energies, and I want to do this and I want to know that. What's happening? You've made the forest, but you've missed all of the trees. I'm saying to you to come home to a new you. And this is why many of you are saying, when I wrote, we just had a timeline shift. It was like a switch that went, oh, I felt that yesterday. No, just it was this instant, okay? That wasn't yesterday. This is new. I can't force people to understand this. So that's why I'm giving my last hurrah here on Facebook recording. In the future, we need to do this from YouTube channel. Why? Because I'm officially telling you this. The energies of Facebook have recently reached a point of, we've always known about the energy flow through television and the disruption and what we watch, and people say they don't watch the news, and I've seen many people leave Facebook and move on to other platforms, and Spirit said, no, you need to hold a space here with Facebook energies to help cleansing. I'm telling you, it's now reached a point with the Facebook energies, the damage is now occurring, okay? That is new. There's an imbalance of Gaia's energy at the moment that is new. It's a disruption. There's a new Christ consciousness energy coming in. Let's go with this disruptive energy to our planet's frequency. Just stay with me. Let's keep this very, very simple, okay? I am in my 4th week of pulling back from everybody. My higher heart is so open and wide with the energy frequencies of the planet at the moment. I'm unable to shut off from feeling what I am when I'm conversing with others, due to we are in open planet energy transition. That the more you grow, the more you need to let go, to hone in. Today is my final closure today, here with you now. And this, so as I'm doing this, bringing this through that has not been done newly, and that's why a lot of people's vibrations are not reaching what has been shared here, except for you. Okay, your forerunners understand on the mirror of the divine as well. Whenever I talk about me, really it's about you. That's another thing with the videos that come through. And I'm pouring and sharing this divine healing energy in this space. Excuse me. This is not for the masses at the moment. When a vibration of say 412 hertz and another vibration matches, it'll feel it. When it's a high vibration down here, doesn't feel it. And that's what's happening with me and many of you. So let go of the outer. And I've got some wonderful messages to bring through. Don't be hard on yourself when you realize that consciousness is everything and that many people are numbing themselves to feeling. The most of you spiritual people are doing this, especially the ones older in human years. I'm seeing this everywhere. Take what you want. There's a new call within. This is about being more feeling, being more consciously aware of what you're feeling. And if you're doing it all the time, learn to be more gentle on yourself. Learn to be a better companion with yourself, because life is a school of spirituality and ascension. I'm always working on myself consciously and all the time. If you're bored, if you say, is this it? If there's nothing more, what you're going to quit. You're skimming the forest and you're missing all the trees along the way. If you find yourself feeling that way, I'm saying slow it down. Many people are saying, I've already gone through so much in this lifetime and I've done things and I've been away for years healing. And I'll say, me too. Okay, what I want to say to those souls are, we shifted timelines. We've grown more. So many of us are starting again. You're not going backwards. Please stop saying or even thinking you're going backwards. I saw this written in comments. It's like I've gone backwards, and we've gone back. No, no, no. You're not going backwards, okay? It starts again with your awareness now. Being conscious 24/7, and how you are feeling is your number one priority. It's taken me my 4th week of doing this, removing outside interference energies. When you stop and allow yourself to feel, miracles happen. The other message that came is you don't have to go back and do childhood again. You can do it now, starting with your awareness now. In past lives, we died. We didn't make it here. So many are finding ourselves in this new energy, these new situations. What I'm saying to you is if you bring consciously in, you didn't make it, you died in past lives, you haven't been in this energy, you're getting to start again. You don't need to go through the whole bloody karmic rebirth cycle to go through all the childhood and all some other shit again. You're getting a chance now. So stop and feel in. If you're feeling sadness, sit with that and ask, what is it about? This is the most enlightened people on the planet that I know are going through this. The ones, most of them out on there on the world stage, they haven't even started going through this. We are a new rung coming up and out, and it's about a new coming home to yourself. Many are going around numb and not feeling, and they are mentally ascending. And that's the ones that get bored. Is this it? Analyzing, looking on the outside, looking for answers, asking others, getting tarot card readings and writing away and looking for those answers. Nobody else has it for you but you and what you resonate to. Okay? Slow down and feel into things. Because what's happening? Dis-ease in the physical body has always been the last place we feel a shift is on the physical, because now it's slamming many of you, us, we. We had a cellular upgrade not long ago. I'm going to share more on the 4th of July is 100 Master Zoom. Today, I'm just touching on some brief things. So I'm going to go into more on that. You need to subscribe to that 100 Master Zoom. So for now, I'm going to go back and say to you, that be aware of your own self-sabotage blocks. I'm starting to get a new earth energy. So what does that mean for all of humanity? Okay. And I wrote the following the other day: a new coming home to a new self, transition. new coming home to a new you self, new Christ conscious energies of new earth, new world, as we've come further than expected, as expect the unexpected, with souls that love so much of the divine. The sheep are becoming wolves of their own. We are not here to awaken other sheep. They need to do so themselves. We need to distance from the old packs and gather together in new unity with others. So what I would like to personally say is, in having been so far ahead of humanity, recently I came to a place where I'm here to help bring through the energy abundance energies to the planet 888 through ourselves of I am abundance. It's part of, someone said to me this morning that I'm the only, you can say healer, you can say whatever you like, someone that brings through energies that does it by exchange and not monetary. I said, no, I only work in energies. I gave and gave and gave and gifted freely for so long of updates and videos that it gave my life force away. And I still go by energy. Exchange is guided by spirit. So feel this for yourself coming through right now. Stop looking outside for answers. There's a lot of disharmony out there. Things have changed. The energy that's oozing off the planet is judging and comparing. That is the energy that is pouring off. We need to be a full-time carer for ourselves. More feeling and being consciously aware of what you are feeling. Consciousness is everything. Now, I've been writing and saying this about the emotions and feelings for quite some time, and souls are just starting to get it that have been listening to this for years. Okay, so when you get that, if you're not conscious and you're not feeling in your ascension, you're doing it mentally and you're not moving into new earth energies. That's the message that I got this morning. If you're not feeling and you're not being consciously aware, how can you create a new earth energy? Yep, I agree. What everyone is going through right now, I've been through for myself on my personal ascension ahead of time. There's only 6 of us on this planet that have this energy. Why am I sharing this with you? Not for you to compare with me, for you to understand that if we judge and compare with the battle, the ultimate battle is always with the spiritual warrior within thyself, and we need to let go of judging and comparing and looking outside, because many of you, all of you at the moment, are still doing this in some way. How do I know? Because it's part of your ascension. It's a very natural thing to do, masters. Very natural thing to do. Okay. The other thing to accept is accept who you are. I'm a procrastinator. I don't like change. And what am I here? I'm bringing through new change. I'm living in the moment, constantly in change. I'm telling you personally, I own my isms, my bits. Again, I keep sharing this with many of you. Own it, own it, own it. You overthink. Be aware consciously you overthink. Work with it. What do you do with the thinking? I call it the professor brain. Is be spiritually mindful consciously. That was the term that was given to me a little while ago, to be in your spiritual energy, to be mindful of it consciously, work with this amazing brain and head and this overthinking. Be aware when you're overthinking and bring light to that and utilize it with spiritual tools. You don't have enough time or room to be fucking bored. There is so much to do in self-caring and nurturing at the moment. Constantly, we are needing self-nurturing, self-caring to cope and survive. The vibrations and frequencies on the planet have altered. This is the 4th week of me feeling this. The shit has to come up in waves and keep coming up for the good to come through. I will not see big changes, what everyone is wanting, all that bliss and all that in my lifetime. And I know I won't see that. It's going to take us a while. Yet we've never been where we've been before, here and now, bringing up all the debris of our own personal tsunami waves, lifting the shit off the ocean floor. And the other thing is, don't try and force others to see what you're seeing. Fuck me, people. Honestly, let them go. So many are overachievers. I was an overachiever, and the passion, born under the scales of justice. Oh my God, I have fought in the courts, the highest tribunal, military cases in Australia, fought and won. Such is my passion. I hear you, I see you, I feel you. I'm saying turn it around and give it to you. You be the light. You show up. You be the light. Yes, yes, yes. But it's past the knowing. It's the feeling, embracing, and doing the knowing. Okay? All right. Passion out of the way. Seriousness out of the way. It's just me. My father said to me years ago when he was on his dying, actually he was on his deathbed, and I told him I was pregnant, and he whispered, he said, good. He said, because I knew you couldn't do both. You couldn't have the career and a child. It was one or the other, because he said you have to get up on your soapbox. And yes, I do. And the injustice energies I feel so passionately through me, I can't prevent that. So when people say, get control of your emotions and this, that, and then you'll be ascending, you know what I say? Fuck that shit. I can't change that I'm passionate. And I'm here to blaze a trail through where other females have not been for Australia and the planet, because I was born to bring these energies through new to the planet. It's important that I say, as an Ascension Pioneer and Trailblazer, it's firstly, no one else has done it. Please don't judge or compare yourself to me saying this, because many of you, it's not to be out the front speaking. So many of you say to me, I couldn't do what you're doing. Well, it's because you're not meant to. You do you, because you're amazing, and we're goddesses and gods, and we're brothers and sisters moving forward, however, I do need to own it. So what I'm going to say is that I am changing things up in the way I'm delivering things, that it's going to be more for you masters in your grandmaster energies, helping you to understand you need to slow down a little to grow into your mastership. So many of you, but I'm here to help cater, to help you how to do that when you're so ahead of time yourselves and your energy's full on and you're passionate, and, and it's better than me pulling back completely behind the scenes as other trailblazers have. Why? Because when you cop the shit first to the planet through yourself to voice it, and you can relate to this for you cop shit. It just comes with the territory. So, masters, what am I saying? Thank you for being here. This is not what I felt I was going to share. There's so much more that I wanted to say. Let me just ponder and just take a moment to feel into the energies. I haven't seen any comments. And, oh, here we go. Let me get onto the comments for a minute. Is it letting me? Let me have a look. Okay, so I can't see the comments at the moment. So when that happens, it means I'm not meant to. So, there have been like 4 or 5 updates already this month to those that contribute to the Below the Iceberg email updates by exchange, that you will receive healing from being on that email list. That I received a email from someone the other day that asked to be added to the full below the iceberg email update. And they wrote this: you would not believe all that's happened since the exchange last night, because they said purchase, but it's the energy exchange they made for me to send them the copies. Instantly, it was completed, completely transitioned into the next octave or something like that. I know this is scary energy, and now I understand the iceberg bottom, and it's deep. No pun intended. When the ancient glacier is scraping off the ocean floor, it's complete darkness, void of light. As it scrapes the floor atom to atom, it disintegrates and probably starts microbial life. But in a nutshell, that is the light starting from the dark. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, I knew it wasn't about the $25 and more so the belief you have behind whatever you're searching for. Thank you again, GrandMaster Compost. So that was by them making the exchange. I cannot express to you the healing energy that comes from the Below the Iceberg Ascension updates that is no longer shared publicly, because most of the public want to scroll, just read a few lines. But if you want to go further and gather together, the Oracle speaks at bigpond.com. In the future, I'll be doing these videos off Facebook Live here, and I'll be doing them to YouTube channel Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide. It's time. And I kept saying I'm changing things in case something happens with Facebook. Well, it has happened, and the energies on Facebook have changed. The planetary energies have changed. So please know this is planetary big. I have not experienced the changes in over 18 years to what I'm going through right now. So when I bring through what I do, you know it's new and first, as it's through personal experience, feeling of both spirit and soul, and it's basically guaranteed energy. Many one by one saying this to me, that this happened and that happened and this is big and there's something going on. You know what? I'm laughing. I'm going, yes, this is what I've been sharing about and saying. Great, you're now experiencing it. I shared when the planet's poles started shifting, and I saw only one of the souls write, oh yeah, the energetics of the magnetics are changing. Well, I felt the poles, got the message, saw the poles of the planet changing. That's first as it come. The only other resonance that comes first to the planet in the way that I do is the Schumann's resonance. And the Stasia resonance of what I bring through is the first being put into words. Now you're getting this first, and if the others knew, they'd be flocking. But they're not ready, masters. They're not ready for this yet. They will when they do. So we've got to let them go. The planetary energy vibrations are going through a lot. She's rumbling big time, and it's sending out distorted energies through the Facebook. I was watching something the other night about the jabs, and my whole higher heart was in pain. I changed the channel. I don't watch it, but sometimes the television will be on the news, someone else in the house will watch it, and I went back and they were talking about it again, and the pain, and I had to turn that, and I knew there it is. I'm feeling the pain in my body now coming through. That hasn't happened before. This is new. So it's affecting us all. Yet those who have not been awakened for a while are not aware when I share this is big and this has not happened before, because people can only go off what they know in their experience. So because of this, I've been sharing about, I'm very frustrating and being so far ahead that if I'm to continue, I need something more, something else new to bring through. It will come, it's coming. It's me at the moment. I'm finishing up old ties, connection and ways and sharings for humanity, and as my role in chords of connections with Gaia and humanity and the scales of justice and part of me cannot be cut or changed. I am who I am. So I want to say to you that I'm here for masters going into the masterships and their grandmasterships more, because I can no longer cater or reach the lower vibration essential levels as I used to or once did, because it did reach many, and now it's shifted. We've had a timeline shift, and I'm relieved because there's now plenty of others doing so. So I need to shift away completely from what I've already shared and been shared for so long, like a parent, like a teacher that's so passionate about sharing. And then others are coming into themselves. So I'm like, I can let go and bring something for those of you that are ready for something more. And that's what I'm looking for as well. So listen, stay tuned to more. There'll be 3 more super master classes between now and the end of the year. The 4th of July will be the 100 Master Zoom. I will share all of these on Facebook, which then goes to my website, which the videos I will then go to YouTube channel, all under the name of Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide. So you have access. Big relief, big whoosh of energy releasing now. So because of this ultra sensitivity, I'm keeping everything minimal and away for the longest time from everyone in my life and those around me. When the energies get too much, I just let them know I'm feeling too much. I'll talk to you later and I've got to go. So, okay, big shift happening here. I can feel lots balancing, moving. It was important for me to share this today. As I said before, others have pulled back because the toll that it's taken, being at the forefront in the physical is so great. However, I call it that the care and the time that I'm taking out, that I'm encouraging others to take out for themselves, will help you to continue in the future with less pain and persevere for yourself. Let go of the outside and wondering when others are going to wake up and others are going to see and it's about. And I'm going to bring more of this through on the 4th of July 100 Masters Zoom. It's only up to 100 Masters only. We're half full. You need to register. At the moment, it's gifting. In the future, I believe I can see Spirit will be saying there needs to be an exchange for this. I've spent years and years and years and years gifting. And these are still gifts. So the Oracle speaks at bigpond.com. If you would like to join, if you can't make it, then that will ensure that you get a copy. I'm not about money. I'm not a business. This is my therapy and my self-healing too. So thank you. Let go of all else and trying to force others to see. There's been timeline shifts. We're bringing through a whole new earth. They cannot see and feel what you are. Bless them, love them, let them go. And when you get angry and get the shits and get cranky like I do, switch it off, turn away, walk away, take a moment of breath and release it over and over, because that's what I'm still needing to do because of my passion and what I feel and what I know. It is a constant releasing and letting go, Masters. I love you so much. Thank you so much. 44, 44, 44, 44. The 4s have been turning up very big. Same as the turquoise this morning, filled up my vision. Turquoise, turquoise, turquoise. So I share that. And when I share the colors, and everything I share is deliberate, and there's 100,000 million layers underneath everything I share, there's always more, 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 more. This is ahead of time. This is ninth dimensional energies as the planet is still learning to come into 5D. And you are still learning, and you are learning, not as in still as if you're behind. You're learning to come into 5th dimensional human vibrational energies. Love yourself unconditionally. Be very conscious and feel. And they are the steps moving forward for a brand new earth. We are raising vibration 777, a whole new Christ consciousness together. This is like masters at a university level, stepping it up, getting into grandmaster energies. Thank you for being here. You're so very welcome. For those of you that's sending the love back, I'm going to go. I don't want to go. I want to stay, and that's a good thing. I need to go. I love you. Thank you so much for showing up, Masters. Bye.